Alright, today we're going to talk about The Fall Will Probably Kill You, or as you guys probably know it, the TFWPKY 1969 handgun. Now you can get this handgun in the tower if you head to the Crucible Quartermaster. He's going to sell it to you for 150 Crucible marks, and you have to have that new Crucible commendation to purchase this handgun. Okay, so why do you want this gun? What's the point? Well, when I was looking for a new handgun, I used the devil you know. I'm looking for a new gun that'll get me that new 331 damage. This handgun will get you there. Things you want to look for the handgun is the rounds. How many rounds does it have? Because if it has 6 rounds, you know it's kind of pointless. You're not going to use it. The Devil You Know and Fatebringer both had 12. That was awesome. But both of those only go to 300 damage. We want to get to that 331. You look at the 1969 here, it's going to have 10 rounds. That's not too bad, but if you look, it has some perks such as Return to Sender and Mulligan. Return to Sender says that every time you kill somebody, you're getting rounds coming back to your magazine. When I saw this, I was freaking out. I was thinking, oh my god, I'm never going to run out of ammo, because I'm always one-shotting stuff in the head. You know, you guys know how hand cannons work. You know, you're always getting kills on thralls and acolytes and stuff. So I bought this gun, and I'm all excited about it. Well, the truth is, it's more like kills have a very, very small chance of returning rounds to the magazine. And I'm going to show you guys a video real quick so you can kind of see how small of a chance that is. So here we are on the moon. I've got my hand cannon fully loaded, 10 rounds, and I'm going to start shooting at these guys. As you can see, I'm going to fire all 10 rounds. I'm going to get all 10 kills. How many rounds are left over at the end of that? I have 1 extra round in the chamber. That's not a very good return. That's like, what, like 10%? So 10% of my rounds I get back. Now this isn't the only time I did this. I did this a whole bunch of times, and on average, I was getting 1, sometimes 2 rounds back. Here's a little example of a time I got really lucky, and I shot, there were 3 guys, and I fired 3 rounds, 3 kills, and I got 2 rounds back. That's pretty good odds, but for the most part, on a full magazine of 10 rounds, you might get 1 back. Now what about if you put the Field Scout perk on? So I threw the Field Scout perk on, and it gave me a lot better odds. So you can see here, I have my Field Scout perk equipped. I got all 13 rounds. They start coming at me, I'm starting to shoot. Every single round is a kill. At the very end of it all, you're going to see I have 5 rounds left over in the chamber after firing 13 rounds. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm firing 13 times, because that's how many rounds I have in my magazine. And at the end of those 13 bullets, if they're all kills, I look and I see how many I have left. I have 5 bullets left, so I got 5 bullets back. That's about a 38% chance return. So it's a little bit better when you do the Field Scout. And again, guys, it fluctuates anywhere from about 7% all the way up to about 40% on you getting rounds back for kills. Let's look at the Mulligan right here. So I went up to this guy, I shot all around him, I shot all 13 rounds, and what do you know? I get 1 round back. So really, when you think about it, that's not that great as far as getting extra bullets in your magazine. Sometimes I got 0 when I tested this out. I got 0 rounds back, so that sucks. I think the best I've gotten up to this point is 2 rounds back for missing all of them. There's a very, very small chance that you're gonna get it to come back to you, okay? Alright, so we've talked about Return to Sender, we've talked about Mulligan, and we've also talked about Field Scout getting you up to 13 rounds if you want. Flared Magwell is also going to let you reload faster. But the last thing, and I think one of the more important ones to note, is the armor-piercing rounds. What these are going to do is they're going to stagger your opponents. Here you can see me shooting these acolytes. I'm just giving them one little shot so you can kind of see it stops them from shooting at you, and it causes them to stagger. Something to consider if you don't really care about those extra 3 rounds from Field Scout. I like to run with the armor-piercing rounds equipped because they kind of help you out when you least suspect it. So one more thing to note is that this gun has less range than the Devil You Know. Now I haven't really found that to affect me too much when I've been playing with it, so it's not a big issue to me. You might care about that, but that's the only other really negative about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I was trying to point out some of the things that might have tricked you, might be negatives, but ultimately I would say buy this gun. It's a very good gun. It can get your damage up to 331. You can get up to 13 to 15 rounds in your magazine depending on how lucky you get with those percentages getting it back. And the armor-piercing rounds also give it that extra edge. It's a very solid gun, 150 Crucible marks, 1 Crucible commendation. You can buy it from the Crucible Quartermaster. I would say go ahead and save up to buy The Fall Will Probably Kill You 1969. Recon Kings out.